Hello, my name is Lex, and welcome to my channel. I want to document my learning process and take all of you with me. I'm little more than a beginner, and I feel like a lot of you feel the same when you watch amazing artists make amazing art, and it feels frustrating when yours doesn't come out as good. But it's a process like all things, so I want to show you mine. A little bit about me. I do have experience with digital art, but it's something that I struggle with. I've taken art classes for several years in middle school and high school, but I consider myself a beginner because I'm inconsistent and oftentimes have to reteach myself the basics. Alright, to start off with, I'm using the Brodante brush. It's one of my favorite brushes. I'm using Art Studio Pro, and I really like this brush. It blends really well. I did have to modify it. I took off the image, like it used to have like a canvas image, and I didn't really like that, so I took it off. But anyway, so the size is 230. I don't change it from here other than in the beginning where I use the sketch the shapes out, and other than that I just keep it as is. And throughout the thing, the only thing I really change is the opacity. When I start off with the very opaque opacity and then go down from there. So this is the image I'm going to use to for this study. I don't know how to put it on so it can show all the way through the video, but I'll eventually figure that out. But for now, this is it. So first I start with the background. I kind of get my bearings from there, where I'm going to place everything and kind of how everything's going to lay out. Next I kind of just sketch it out. This is just kind of a guideline for where I want everything to be, just so I have kind of a frame of reference. I start with the square and I come back to the square quite a few times. Fill in all the shapes with an opaque color, and then I go back with a darker, less opaque color. I turn down the opacity, and then I kind of just go back and forth between that and the lighter colors until I get a smooth gradient for each of the shapes. Then I just shape everything up by going around it with the dark black in the background. That is how I get the top of the cone and how I get the shape of the cylinder. So these are my previous attempts, day 1, 2, and 3. You can see how doing it every day kind of makes you better at it. And so the goal is to do at least 365 of these. So hopefully, we'll see how that goes, and we'll see in a year how good I get.